Albert Einstein by Lena Mia. Before I start this presentation, I would like to tell you that I would like my extra credit to be put on my test, my Unit 1-3 test for the half points back, please. Albert Einstein's early life. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Württemberg, Germany. In 1901, he gained his diploma from the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School, and a little bit later, accepted a position in Swiss Patent Office. In 1905, he obtained his doctorate degree, and in 1940 became a United States citizen. During the course of his life, he was offered many powerful leadership roles, including presidency of the State of Israel, which he declined. His advances in physics were due to his strategy and his views of his overall goals of contributing to the general overview of physics over the years. Contributions to Albert Einstein's success. One of the main things that helped Albert Einstein be successful in his career was his intellectual solitude. He thrived with being alone and being in his own thoughts, and letting the strategy of his mind guide him towards his goals. Music really helped him. He throughout his early life and even up until he was older, he would play the violin, which would help basically soothe his mind. When studying the sciences, one of the things that guided him and one of his main strategies was visualizing the stages of each part of the process of experimenting and different ideas to his overall goal. Albert Einstein, there were many studies done by him. A couple of the ones that were very prominent in the success of his career was first the classical statistical mechanics problems, the quantum theory, the thermal properties of light, and the geometrization. Throughout his career, he studied all of these, and these were all parts of his goals, and he strategized to reach these goals. Of some of his really important awards and successes that he received were one of them was the special theory of relativity in 1905, the general theory of relativity in 1916, the evolution of physics in 1938, and he also received a lot of awards for his non-scientific works, including his work on Zionism, his work on why war, and others of that nature. He also received a lot of other awards relating to his studies of the sciences. His greatest accomplishment of all time was his work done on the theory of relativity. The theory of relativity changed the understanding of space, time, and gravity. And how space, time, and gravity explain the relationship between mass and energy. Unfortunately, Albert Einstein died on April 18th, 1955 at the Princeton Hospital. He was thought to have had a hemorrhage, and that's why he had gone to the hospital. But he was told to have died like a peaceful, accepted death. Like, since he was in pain, he was told to have put on a smile through the pain that he was enduring, and I guess like kind of thought he was knew he was going to die, but still had a smile on his face and kind of came to that like acceptance that that was going to happen, and died a somewhat peaceful death. After his death, a pathologist removed his brain and removed his eyes without permission of the family, and this was kind of an issue. But they also studied his brain and his eyes in some sort of process. But thankfully, Albert Einstein's legacy still lives on. He's known to be one of the greatest scientists of all time, not only for the accomplishments in the study of science, but also the intelligence that he possessed in his day-to-day life. Many know him to be a genius in our past, and he still lives on through his accomplishments that contribute to our sciences today and overall the intelligence of the world because of this very wise man that lived before us.